and they are saying some global accelerator I enable. Okay, so when I check global accelerator, I don't enable this service. Okay, but still something is going on. Maybe one time I like uh, for WAF, regarding related to WAF, I just enable that, I think, and I disable that after that. But still, it keep me charging. So when I check global accelerator, okay, global accelerator. So see, if I go to accelerator, you don't see anything here. So why it's charging? That's the question, right? So who will help us? So there is something called support. Okay, there is something called support. Here we can create a ticket with AWS. Okay, so if you go to the support in the right side, just click on support center, because there are certain things which is beyond our hand. So who will help us? So there is a backend team in the AWS. They will help us. So every vendor, whether it is Cisco, Juniper, Palo Alto, or any vendor, F5, so they provide a support. They have some backend team. They work on the ticketing tools. Okay, so they like the first line support, and like the second line of support will be there. Escalation supports will be there. So the first thing, I have a problem now. See, this is the genuine problem. Who will help me? Because they keep charging me every day some 100 rupees getting charged. So I don't know. Like, I'm unable to find where it is. So in such cases, we can open the ticket. So go to support and create a case. Okay, create a case. So they are talking about, like, do you have a problem with account and billing support? Do you want service limited increase or technical support? If suppose you stuck somewhere in AWS configuration, let's say you configure VPC, or you attach IGW, but internet is not working because something which is beyond your hand. You did a configuration well, but still some problem happening. So in that case, you can create a technical support. Okay, when you say technical support, so they will, what they are saying, basic support plan. A technical support is unavailable under basic plan. Okay, can you see this? Technical support we cannot, because this is our free tier account we are using. So they are saying we cannot use it. So you need to upgrade your plan from this to business plan. You need to take. So in the organization, you will not see this problem. Okay. So I will show you that. Like, I have another account with the upgraded plan. I will show you there how to create the technical support. But here, for the billing, I can create. Okay. So when I go to the billing, so they are telling case detail. What is your problem? So is it a billing? So if you can see, there are multiple options they have given. So I have a problem from the billing. Okay, then what type of problem? So if you look at here, in consolidated bill, charge inquiry, or dispute a charge. So I can just select this one. So in the right side, they are giving some recommended plans or things also. If you have something, now you need to write the subject. Okay, give the subject. Let's say unexpected charges. Okay, and give the description. Like um, I was enable global accelerator for one time, but after that it didn't happen and all, and keep charging me and all. You can just, and after that, just what do you want? Like, you want phone support, you want chat support, or web support. So they will send you email, connect you on the emails. Okay, once you submit, here it is. So what will happen? This is the case number. So they will immediately send you the email saying that You have this case number now. Okay, now see here. Since yesterday, I got this three emails. So the first email, okay, before that, what once I submit the request, right? So once I submit, so you will see here in your support cases, you will find something here. See, there is already 12 hours ago, I created one case. This is the case ID. Okay, this is a case ID. And if I open this, so here you can see all the history, what the communication happened so far. So here, see, I have written here, hello team, I'm keep getting charges on global accelerator. When I'm looking at the service, it shows nothing configured uh, there to remove, but in background, it daily charging me. I'm using AWS with free tier limit to practice. Kindly remove disable global accelerator service from my account as I'm unable to find any option. So in the starting, I just text this information. So whatever they reply, it will come into email format as well. See, so when I the moment I open this one, so they will send you email. You have opened this support, and this is the low severity. So this is the case ID, okay, and whatever the information, and someone of from technical team, they will reach out to you soon. So after few minutes, after few hours, so someone review my case and they come up with some details. So the detail, so they will update in the ticket. Okay. So if I go here, okay, now see here. If I'm doing well, in order to find best solution, I have reached out to our service team. They are okay. So this is the second email. So yesterday, after my email, so they write so this one. Thank you for contacting AWS. I tried calling your number providing, and as usual, my phone not working. So I understand you have you'd like to delete your AWS accelerator. Please allow me to help. So they provided this information. To disable AWS accelerator, these are the steps. To delete the accelerator, these are the steps. Okay, they have provided this information, and they said if you still after this, if you have problem, then please get back to us. So what I did, I try to apply that things, and I have given them this screenshots. So see here, when I go to the accelerator, can you see it is showing I don't have anything. Okay, even if I see bill is keep charging me. Sorry. Okay, now see this one. It is showing nothing is there, but still there is some bills. Bill is charged there. So in that case, the same problem. What I did, I attached in the email. Okay, in the ticket itself. So see, there is option for comment here, reply. So thanks for email. I have checked. I don't have any accelerator configuration, but billing I see the charges. Kindly delete my from the backend. Attach screenshots. I attach all three screenshots. Okay. After that, they again emailed me this morning, and then okay, this one after this in the down. I'm not this one. Disable. Okay, then this is my email. Okay, then this is the first email is they sent. Okay, hope you are doing well. In order to find best solution for you, I have reached out to our service team. They have the necessary tool to investigate your issue for more detail. I will hold on your case while they investigate and will update you soon. Respond me internal ticket rest blah blah. You are welcome to reach out at any time with questions and we have your feedback. So this is the backend team. This is called generally a support team. They work on the tickets. So by taking this ticket, I can escalate to further teams, and now I have a record. It got logged. So there is some problem happened, and I logged it. Okay, so I can keep following them, and if it is resolved, you can resolve this case, and you can keep replying it, and you can tell them. So what I can do is just after that I can just take today's bill. See it again. Yesterday it was 600. Now it becomes 700 now. Even I'm not using that service, but why they are charging, I don't know. So what I can do is, see, yesterday it was 664, now it is 700. So I can take this screenshot, okay, and just save it. Desktop bill 824 okay, and I can just attach there. So they can look into that again. So where I can attach, so on top of this email, so the last email they sent this one, right? So I will just say reply, okay, team, I still my church in kindly solve issue right charges. Please find that student. Okay. You can, and here choose file. You can just choose the file, desktop, and here you can find out that bill, today's bill done, and you can do the email and submit it. That's it. So now you can keep watching your email. They will work on and they will fix it. Okay. So this is just an example. Is actually I thought yeah, this is also one of the part, because in AWS or in any uh, technology you are working on, so you need to work on the support, because there are some things, there are certain things after configuration, it is, if it is not working, then who will help us? So now this is the real case. Now see, this is the real case. There is something, I'm not using that service, but here the bill is getting charged. Similarly, but this comes under bill and all. But if you need some technical support, like you did something, but it is not working as expected, because there are something like maybe in the backend some problem happen in within AWS data center. So they will look into that and they will fix that. Okay. So this is cloud, means it is nothing but the data center. Now you guys know about this one. This is nothing but the data centers. They are running the data centers, and we are using that data centers servers by using our console. Okay. If something, if suppose there they have a like the three availability zone. Okay. Now we know that there are availability zone means what in US eastern region, they have multiple availability zone. Availability zone means there is data centers, one, two, three, and this all data center, they have a high redundancy connectivity. Each data center connected to like this high redundancy, dual connectivity will be there. Okay. And like this, if suppose from here to here this cable can be break, there is possibility, right? So but this, if suppose this get break, so it's their problem. Okay, they need to fix it, but they are providing 99.9% assurance that there will be no break, because they have all redundant and uh, scalable high speed fiber connectivity from between their data centers. So that's why they are more confident. And since one and a half year, I never saw that something some cabling issue happening in AWS. Okay, in the backend, maybe it happened, but they will public it. Let's say the maintenance work is going on in some region, so they will email us. there is between this availability zone to this availability zone, there will be some maintenance work going on, and something, so they will update you. But accidentally it will never happen, because they are very very much planned. Now there is, a new region is coming in Hyderabad. Okay, so when you say the region, so if you look at here uh, in our, if I go to any service, EC2, okay, North Virginia. So see, this is one region. So if you come to APAC, see, the world is divided into three, generally, three regions, we can say. One is America, okay, US East, US West, and all. Then after America, the major one is APAC. In APAC, you will have Hong Kong, India, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. And in UK side, you will have Europe, London, Chessington, and these are the Europe. But they again divided, like Middle East, they make it separately. South America, they make it separately, and these are the regions. Okay, so now in APAC region, there is a, right now it is in Mumbai. Okay, so Hyderabad is coming soon. There is a big data center is, like region is going on. So region means what? It will be a region, and they will have multiple data centers here. Availability zone 1, availability zone 2, availability zone 3, maybe. I don't know, like right now, how many data centers they are preparing here. So there will be huge networking work will be here in the background. So a lot of opening will be there for handling that data centers. Like there will be a physical, like things required there, cabling work is required, and many things. So you can just imagine, like in one region, multiple data centers, like they are creating multiple availability zones here in this region. And after some time, I think next year, by next year, you will find a new region there, Hyderabad. Okay, so that's it. So this is just about support, because I thought to share with you how to open this support, and how to open technical support. I will share you that, because this account, right now, this account, it is a free account, so I need to upgrade it. But I have another account which is upgraded, so I will show you there how to open technical support. But this is about the billing, and this is how you need to create the tickets. Okay, so let's move on. We were on Cloudformation. Okay, Cloudformation, and I'm sure that no one did a practice, because video not uploaded, and also I did not give any material to you. But now today I have I prepare the scripts, and I have the scripts with me, so we can use it. Okay, now what we want? The first thing, we need to create a stack. Okay, if you go to the EC2, okay, if you go to the EC2, there is no instance going on. Okay, and yesterday we have seen how to open, like how to create S3 bucket. Okay, so today we'll see how to create this one, EC2 instance. So for the EC2 instance, there is a small thing, yesterday it was missed. So let me just open it. AWS code. Okay, create EC2. Okay, now see here, the resources. Okay, everything should be in under resources. My instance. Okay, you can view the your whatever the name is. Type should be AWS EC2 as instance, and under the properties, image ID. Can you see? I was missed this one, this semicolon. The AMI ID should be within the semicolon. That's why the error was coming. So like I missed that, and it was not configuring that. Okay, so we can use this code directly. See, there are multiple options in CloudFormation. One thing, you can prepare your script, upload it, or you can use a designer and edit there. So we will see both the options. So first thing first, I'm using a code. I already prepare a code. Okay, what I did, just information is, I want instance and I want this AMI ID. So this machine image, you can take it from, like while creating image, every instance will have some image in the right side. So I just copy it from there. So what we will do, template is ready, so we can upload a template. Okay, choose a file, AWS. Okay, create EC2. Okay, the moment you upload your code, they will create a space in the bucket, S3 bucket. Okay, and then just say next. Give the stack name, let's say stack EC2. Next, name, this name will be your server name. Okay, so I will say, my cloud formation instance. CF means cloud formation instance. Then next, just and then create stack. So now it is showing, it is in creating in the progress. So now can you see this creation in the progress? User initiated, then they move to the EC2 instance. Okay, my instance, and creation of the instance, in it is in progress. Okay, source and if you, meanwhile, if you go here in the instances, can you see here your instances is getting ready. Woohoo. Can you see this, my CF instance? I did not touch anything. I just, by using the small script, I'm building a EC2. So just wait here. It will show, once it is complete, it will show you successful completed. Then we can go and verify. So meanwhile, the stack event. Okay. If you go to the resources, so resources means, you have given the. Okay. Can you see this physical ID? The last digit FC0D. So if you go to here, I'll just refresh it. FC0D. Can you see instant ID? In the stack, whatever saying, you are seeing the same thing here. Okay, and if you go to the details, okay, this all information, it picked by default. If you did not provide, because in the script we did not tell them which VPC or which availability zone, so Amazon will, randomly they will pick. But can you see, we provided the AMI. The AMI is BDA1. So if you look at our code, can you see this? We ask them to this instance, this image to be used. So the stack, what it does, it went here. Okay, and can you see our stack is completed? Okay, if I go to the CloudFormation back, okay, and here create stack. I don't know. I just want to see the stack. Okay, can you see this? One of the stack is completed. Okay, and when I go to the details, okay, so what it is saying? It is saying that it is completed. Events. What are the events happen? Can you see this? The stack EC2. They created this instance, my instance. Okay, and it is got completed. And if you go to the resources, in the resources, you will find the type of resource was EC2 instance. Okay, and the physical ID, it is given here. Template, we can see the template here. See, this is what our code was. So this is our code. Okay, so what we did, so this is the pattern. So this is one of the very simple, we created EC2 instance, and what info properties we have given, image ID. Similarly, you can provide all the properties, like what availability zone it will be, what VPC it will be. Do you need a public IP address? Do you need storage? So those yesterday we have seen that, right? So those all information you can list out here, and make sure whatever the information we are showing, it should be between these two bracket. Every new information, every new line should be with this bracket, curly bracket. Okay, so we will go, we'll see that. So now by using this, our EC2 instance is ready. Can you see this? Yes, 2 by 2 check, it's done. And now you must be thinking about what about the security group. Which security group by default it has taken? So if you go to the security default. So default security means, if you remember while creating Microsoft, it will see default one all traffic. By default, it open all inbound and outbound traffic. So which is dangerous. See, your this server is available from internet now. So if I go here, go to the instance, go to the detail, public IP. Okay, anyone they can try RDP this. So remote connection, Control F, connect, because it is allowing all the connectivity. 3.82.173.25. Okay, that's fine. So we need to enable there something. So that's fine. So what our objective is here is, we want to see the how the CloudFormation, without touching the instance, it created the instance. Okay, similarly let me go to S3 bucket. Similarly let me go to VPC, and we will go and we'll play around here. Okay, S3 bucket. So in the S3 bucket, see by default there is one bucket came here. Okay, which because the code which you provided here, it created into the S3 bucket. Okay, so S3 in the VPC. So let's go here, create another stack for the S3. So for the S3, if you look at here, my S3 bucket code. Okay, so it is saying next gen i2 something. So let me give my name. Nadeem 123. Okay, this is my bucket name. And can you see the type? S3 bucket. And then for the EC2, what it will be? Look at, compare the code. See here. So what you need to write here? Only type AWS S3 bucket here. The type AWS EC2 instance. The type need to be changed. So similarly now see, understand this pattern. So if I want to create the VPC, what it will be? Type AWS VPC. Then VPC ID or subnet, whatever the next step after that, it should be with this one. So we will see that pattern. So understand this code. And here, if you want, you are just creating here a bucket. But if you want some more thing in the bucket, then you need to come up with the properties. Okay, here instance we are creating, but we provided the value in the instance. We told them we want this image ID. So we added this one, right? So let's see. So like I'm creating this S3 bucket. Let me save it. S3 bucket Nadeem 123. So I will. How can I create? Just go here and say standard with the new resources. Upload a template. Choose file. S3 bucket. Next, I will say stack S3. Next, give the name. my CF S3. Then next create stack. Okay. So just wait here. It's creating that. One second. Okay, now S3 bucket. So can you see the stack is this one? Nadeem123 is a logical ID, and when I refresh it, can you see my S3 bucket is created? I did not touch anything. I just run the script. And if you go to the S3 and just refresh it, can you see here? Stack S3 Nadeem123. This bucket got created. Do I have anything here? No. If you want to upload something, then again you need to write in the code. If you want to enable some feature, let's say you want to enable the action of this bucket should be permission should be public. You want to open it, so you need to apply in that code. Okay, so now let's go for the VPC. Okay, so VPC, what I'm going to do, okay, let's say for S3 and this EC2, I had the code and I prepared it. But now for let's say I don't have a code. Who can help me? How can I build the VPC? So in that case, you can use a designer. Okay, then this is something a ready-made stuff there. So choose a create template in designer. Okay, create template, just click on either it is in JSON or YAML. The code type will be. Okay. So now, if you look at here, by default, there is nothing here. Okay. So in the left side, all the resources are there. Okay. So if I go here in under EC2, and in the EC2, if you come down, so NAT gateway, you are seeing all this stuff, route, subnet, come down, transit gateway and all, VPC. Can you see this? So VPC, what I need to do? I need to drag and drop from here. So I will just go take this VPC symbol here. So can you see this? Can you notice here? Resources, some name, then AWS, EC2, VPC. If you compare our EC2 instance for creating the instance, EC2, S3 bucket, in this only the type is getting changed, and after that you have all the properties. Okay, and from where I can find these properties values, so that you can take it from the documentation. AWS Cloudformation templates. So you just understand, if you understand the pattern, okay, then you can add n number of resources and you can build your script. Okay, no need to ask anyone. So let's say, for example, let me see here. Next, in the EC2, elastic load balancing, database, route 53. On the right side, do I have VPC? Let me see. Uh, Template reference. What is this? Resource and property references. Wow. See how detailed the data is. I must be seeing here for the VPC. IAM role. You can create the IAM user from here. Every service you can see here. Every service. Amazon S3. Okay. Then under the bucket policies. See, let's say for example bucket policy. If you want to see, so they have given. Okay, this can be a policy properties. Okay. So string, you need to provide the string. So whatever you do, it will be within that. So let's say for example S3. Let's enhance here. Uh, because there is a huge data here. Amazon EC2. Let's see here under Amazon EC2. I'm looking for VPC. Okay, here VPC EC2 VPC. If I just click here, so for the VPC they are saying the syntax is this one. Can you see this? CIDR. So you need to provide under the properties. You need to provide the CIDR. Like what is the block? You want to enable host name, enable support, instance, and blah blah tag and all. These all are the optional. Okay. Now see here for EC2 VPC, I don't have a code, but I'm going to build the code. How can I build the code? Just go to online um JSON. Sorry, not JSON. JSON. To Yum, because I'm more comfortable with the YAML. Okay, so we will just use this one. Okay, just remove this. Okay, this is online tool. You don't need to use anything. So what I can do is I can just copy this. I will just put it here. Okay, what they are saying, something is unexpected. Unexpected token S in JSON at position 69. 1, 2. So this is what you need to uh, become expert in this one. If someone is really interested in the coding, so these spaces and lining convention, all this is very important. Okay, now we are not looking at. We are what we are looking here is if I compare with my this one. Okay, code. This is my one of the EC2 code. Okay, if I compare here, so what we want here. So the first thing first, I want to write a resources. Under the resources, I can use any name. Then the type can be anything. And after that, under the properties, I can choose this one, CIDR, right? So what I can do is under the properties, CIDR block I can use. So let me just copy our S3, our EC2 code. I will just put it here. Okay. So what I will say, my VPC. Let me write down my CF VPC. Okay. And the type I'm going to change here by copying from here. The type should be this one. Can you see this? Type got changed. Under the properties now, under the properties, I need to use the CIDR because CIDR is nothing but our like name. Sorry, IP address or block we can say. So here I can use. Okay, now see here. Can you see this? Some error is there. Why? Because we need this string in inverted comma. This one and this one. Now the properties CIDR we are using it. Okay, CIDR and here I need to give, let's say 10.0.0.0 slash 8. This will be my CIDR block. Okay, still some unexpected what they are saying. So what will be here? type under the type properties and CIDR, and then it should be close. Okay, so look at here the bracket. This one resources, under that this one my CF, then type. Okay, and after that under the type properties and if you compare with the YAML, then you see YAML is very straightforward. It is just about the spacing. What thing will come under what? So these things it shows. Okay, now if I want to, if there is some error in my code, it will give me that error. So what I can do, I can just copy it. Okay, I can create one of the file here, another file, or if you don't want to use this file, what you can do is go to the Cloudformation. Okay, here see what they are saying under the properties. Okay, VPC. So can you see this resources username? So the same thing I'm using here. See, resources, I will say my CF VPC. So this is a code helper. They are helping us to make the code. So by default they choose everything, but now here properties you need to give the value. So what is the value? The new value, I want to use the CIDR value. Okay, this CIDR value. So I can just copy it. Okay, now see here. They have given there is some problem here. Something string problem. So if I use this semicolon, it should go. Okay, now see here. When I put the CIDR, so I can put the value of here. CIDR means, if you remember, while creating the VPC, see if you go and create the VPC here, let's say launch, oops, sorry, not launch. See, right now we have one VPC by default. So if I go to the VPC, okay, what I need to do, create a VPC, okay, give the name, let's say my test VPC, okay, then the field, what you want, you need to give this field. Then after that, you need to choose this property, then latency and the tag. Can you see this? The same thing they are asking us. The same thing they are asking here. They enable DNS hostname, enable this one instance and the tag. I can use the tag also, tag value also. Okay. So instead of you Visual Studio Code, I'm using this one. So what I can do under the properties, I can take another column. Okay. Inverted comma. Then I can say it is a capital T, tags, tags. Okay. Under the tags, then after that space semicolon. Then with the inverted comma, the double quote, I can give the like some tag in the code. Okay, I have given the tag. So this property you can do it like this. So if you want to see in the YAML format, can you see the YAML format is straightforward. Under resource, then semicolon, then my VPC, then type and properties, and after that this one. There is the other thing. JSON. Oops, my code not done or what? Okay, then I need to save that. Sorry, see, I did not save that. That's why it gone. I have okay now here. So when I write down this, after that you need to save it. Validate. What you can say it. We can say validate validation, validate template. So it is going to validate this and it will tell you, oh, template contain error. Template formatted resource minus non-alphanumerical. Can you see this? They are saying the resource should be, it should not be this one, alphanumerical. So let's validate. Oops. Resource name, non. Okay. Why they are not accepting this one? It should be because okay, maybe I have used the tag. That's why they are not looking for that. So let me remove this tag. 1 second for 1 minute because we are providing dual entry there. Okay. Now validate it. Then see the template got validated. So I will use 10.0.0.0/8. Okay. CIDR I am using it only, and I will say Nadine VPC validate. Oops, it is not accepting that. Okay, that's fine. That special character, I think it is not accepting that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's done. So now what I can do, this is done, right? So I can just go ahead. Either you can save this file, see, download it, download diagram itself directly. You can download, you can do download the code. And now what I'm doing by using this create stack, create stack, and now see all the stuffs are here. Go next, username stack VPC. Next, username my CF VPC. Next, get stack. Oops, can you see this? Something happened. So what they are saying, Amazon EC2 status code error. VPC range, invalid VPC range. Request ID is okay. So our VPC range they don't like. So what I can do, see if I want to look at here, I can directly go to template and I can edit here. See actually my template is like this. Okay. So what I can do, I can say view in designer. So it will take me back to our designer view and there I can change. So they don't like actually this one. If you look at here, actually this is the code. So they don't like this CIDR. They don't want this one. So I can say CIDR 10 dot, or I can let me use a class C 192.168.10.0/24. Okay. Then once you write create stack. So when you create stack, it will update your code as well as it will. Okay. Now next stack VPC one. Next name Cloudformation VPC. Next, let's start. Let's see what will happen now. Now it is the creation in the progress. Okay, resource creation initiated. Just refresh it. Can you see? Completed. Create completed. If I go to the VPC, can you see this? My new VPC came here. There we go. So what we use? Okay, and can you see this VPC ID 03A6? So if I go here in my code CloudFormation, and if you look at the resources, okay, the resources is, can you see this? VPC ID 03A6. So this one, okay, what I can do is uh, the template, whatever the template here is, I use this template, right? Resources from here to CIDR. So in the properties, I can fill whatever the options there, tag option, and that another four, 5 options was there under the properties, right? So I can just go ahead and uh, copy this, and I can put it into our code. So I can just create here so that I will share with you guys so you can do the practice. I can say create VPC. Okay. And here the resources is okay. I can just copy from here. No problem. From resources till here. Copy. I need to start and finish with curly brackets. There we go. Yes. So can you see 1, 2, 3? We started 1, 2, 3, 4. So the end should be 4. Can you see? I have two curly brackets. One, two, 1, 2, 3. So we started 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to close with 1, 2, 3, 4. That space, that's fine. If you take this into the code, okay, that's why the code beauty here is they help you to simplify it. Okay, can you see this? This code looks perfect. You can use this YAML or you can use this, because see here, if you miss any code here, can you see unexpected just an end? Because whatever you started the code, the curly brackets, so you need to end with that much curly bracket. So this is perfect. So you can use this code and you can just put it inside it, and your VPC will get built. Okay, now, so what exactly the objective here? Okay, what we did, we by using the code and by using the designer view, we created by using the cloud formation, uh, by using the code and by using the template designer, we build S3 bucket, we build EC2 instance, we build VPC. So these are the separate stuff we created. Now actual the objective of this is the in the real time, the the developer, they build some codes. Okay, in one shoot they will create everything: VPC, subnet, routing table, then IGW, Then under the subnet, what are the instances? What are the security group? Everything. But it is again depend on your organization, because few organization they found a cloud formation they use for building some application. So what will happen, your stack is ready here. See, your stack is ready, and you can come anytime, and you can say your stack is here. So but if you want to remove this, if you delete this stack, your VPC and all these things will get deleted. Okay. So the actual thing, what the designer view will help you is, if you go to create designer. Okay. So create template in designer. Template means what? Something which is in one shoot, it can be done. Okay. Now see what I want. I'm taking okay, EC2. Under the EC2, what I want? First I want VPC. I will just drag the VPC and I will put it. Okay, now I have the VPC now. Under the VPC, what I want under the VPC, I want one subnet. So I will just pick the subnet symbol and I can put it here. So can you see in the down, if you look at here, see, this is the VPC and this is the this one subnet. So under the subnet, I want one EC2 instance. Okay, can you see the instance? So I can take this instance and I can put it here. Wow, can you see this? When I put it here, what it is saying? What is the EC2 instance properties? Network interface. If you want subnet ID, with subnet ID you need to give the reference. Okay. Now see here, one under VPC, subnet ID, and this one. So three different codes. So generally, what will happen is, okay. So I will show you. So in the resources, what we are saying, now we understand that, right? This code will help you to create the VPC. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, let's say, Nadeem 123. Uh, let me use this one. And the CIDR, let me say 192.168.20.24. Okay. So because this code will help me to create the VPC, my first thing, I created the VPC. After that, what I want? If I go, I want under that VPC. See, this code is when I highlighted this one, so you can see here VPC. Then when I highlighted this subnet, can you see here? This is the subnet stuff. So here you need to give the reference ID of the VPC. Okay, and if you look at here, see the VPC by default when it will create the VPC, EC2 VPC G7F VPC name. And when I look at the CF, can you see G7F? They are giving the reference here. Under this VPC, create this subnet. So what you need to add? You need to add the properties values here. And even in the EC2, when I click the EC2, can you see they by default they choose this one. Whatever the subnet will get created here, you will get an then the reference ID is given here. So VPC, okay. So if I look at here, VPC, let me little bit increase this one. Let me take 10 dot uh, 10 dot 20.0.0/16. Okay, this is my VPC. And after that, under the VPC, okay, under the VPC, and I will show you. one, two. Okay, so what they're saying, subnet properties. In the properties, you need to give, if you and here the code, they will help us here. So what they want, you need to create a VPC, right? VPC subnet. It should be here down. YAML file, volumes, VPCs, CIDR endpoints, VPC, yeah. Okay, EC2 subnets. So if I look at here, subnets, come down, see what they want. EC2 subnet properties, uh, availability zone, VPC ID. See, you need to give in the string. You need to provide this subnet under which string, right? So see, by using this code, I can separately under our current VPC. If suppose I want to create one subnet under this VPC, so I need to give the reference my CF VPC here. See, reference ID. You need to provide the string there and give the whatever the address, CIDR block you need to give. So here the same thing is here under the properties. Okay, under the properties, when you say this one, now you need to add the new line under the properties. So the under the properties, you need to give a CIDR block. This line you need to add in the code. So what I can say, properties CIDR. So I can, if I use this one, it will come. Yeah, CIDR, and it should be under the CID, like this. And the string here you can say, I want subnet is 10.20.10.0/24. Can you see under this subnet, this is the one, and my reference will be this one, because I'm creating the VPC. Under the VPC I'm creating the subnet. See here, this is how the chain is going on. But here some outputs they are saying in the red mark. Okay, that because see, um, we are saying it because it requires some little bit, the spaces need to be removed and these things it required. Me, line number 17 they are saying 17, the position, unexpected position. Sorry. This forward. Position at 17. Come on. 17 to problem. What I can do is this is still problem. Under properties, types, properties, under that CIDR block. Okay, so this is what. So what I will do, I will give you one code. Okay, just use that code. So it will build the VPC, it will build the subnet, it will build the EC2 instance. But how to build that code, again the same procedure as that. So this is CloudFormation will help you what the code is required. Okay, how the pattern is, type AWS which service, and under that properties values you need to enter in the code. Then what will happen? Automatically your code will get built, right? So right now, if suppose I want to, if I run this, so it will fail. Why? Because in the VPC, I don't have any properties value. So what is the CID? Your CIDR block? We don't know. Then if I look at here, so they are looking for what is your block under the prop block. So let's do one. So here itself, I will add under these properties. I will say where is my CIDR? I will use this copy. Okay, I put the CIDR 10.20 dot. Then okay, it's refreshing the designer output view. Validate template. Okay, template is valid. Now this is done. Now look at here. So here the reference ID is fine. It's already taken, but we need to add the value here in the bracket around properties. Properties of here. So you need to give a CIDR block here. Copy CIDR block. I will say 10 dot 20 dot 10 dot 0 0 slash 24. 7 pair is there. Okay. Um, what it is saying? Unexpected. बता रहा है. Instead of unexpected comma or expected comma. Okay, here we go. See, under the CIDR VPC, and if you want to look at the in the YAML, so it will be something like this. Properties, CIDR and VPC. See, in the YAML, how it is the sequence, the resources, then resource name, then type. Then under properties, you are providing the your VP, subnet block, and you are giving the reference of VPC, right? So this is done. Two things done. Now third one, you need to go to the instance. So under the instance, okay, network interfaces. I don't want this in the properties. I want to put the image in that. See, the reference it's already picked. The reference under this subnet it already picked. So what I can do under this properties by default they pick this one interface something, but I don't want that. What I can do from our EC2 code, I can pick this image ID. Okay, I can pick this image ID instead of this one. I don't want this one. Okay, they are giving some okay comma. Uh, Properties it requires some curly bracket. Line number 7 they are giving error. So what it is? Bad string. ठीक है भाई हमें bad है too much. Okay, 1 2 3 4. So it should be close with subnet ID. Okay, let's do it. एक एक्स्ट्रा आ गया था वहां पर. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर अभी ओके अभी go. Done. Validate. Can you see? There is no error. Our code is perfect, I think. So what we can do is let's go ahead and build our create stack. So we are creating new VPC, new subnet, and under the subnet we are creating new EC2. So three things in one template. So here S3 bucket it's already taken. Say next, give the stack name. I will say stack all in one. Next name role and all this. And next, and it will give you what are the steps it is going to create. Create stack. Let's see. So now you will see. See, the first thing first, it is creating a VPC. Can you see this? EC2 VPC. So first step is creating the VPC.
Please, Baba, ask for the chatting.
VPC. Then okay, now see here. They are saying VPC created. This is the first step, right? Now it is in progress to create the subnet. Okay, subnet. Now it is trying to create the subnet with our value. See the rollback. Yesterday I was talking about one rollback things, right? Can you see our subnet also created? Done. Two things done. Refresh it. Now it is creating a resource. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So what will happen from that CIDR? See our subnet what we have given 10.20.10.0/24. So our instance IP address will be 10.20.10 dot something because we have given that. Okay, now refresh it. It is in progress creating so see whatever this logic id you can give your name whatever like my vpc my instance my subnet like this but by default we have chosen there so they give some number here so if you look at here wow it is creating man can you see here so vpc if I refresh here refresh here we go all in one vpc came here 10.20.0.16 done go to the subnet can you see all in one this subnet came and this subnet is attached to the vpc all in one can you see 10.20.10.0/24 subnet got created done two things done let's go and look at our ec2 refresh it here we go all in one and can you see 10.20.10.64 is the ip address I think we should clap now because we build the code and with the code we are building the cloud this is automation with the cloud and we are using a cloud formation designer things and all but this is what this is nothing but the automation because you started with the automation. So if you just refresh it, see stack one is completed. And if I go to the template, this template will be bigger template. See, it is a combination of see when we make it separately, you will find it. See, wait, the resources are here. See, VPC, then subnet under the subnet instance. So this is the code you can use. So if I say from resources this metadata it is not required from resources till here these all references you can use and by using this one you can create your code so if I want I can put it here okay and metadata I don't want so whenever I do some lab and it got success I used to cheer yay done so even in offices also if I'm troubleshooting something in if something happen and it got fixed, then I used to say loudly. So my like neighbor friends, they will say, "What happened? What happened?" So no, it's fixed. It got fixed. So it's like chair of happiness, chair of when you learn, when you achieve something, it's the same chair. Uh, this one. Okay, so what I will do, I will just little bit check this the code, and I will show you. But this is what the cloud formation. In last 2 days, we have seen like first day we saw the theoretical stuff, what the code and all. In second day, we built the S3 and we got stuck with the EC2. And today we build with the cloud formation, we build S3 bucket, we build EC2 instance, we build VPC, and we like in one code, all in one, we created EC2 VPC subnet and instance, and our instance is in front of us. Can you see it? It is also ready. So that's it. Cloud formation, this is something, there is a separate job on the cloud formation, guys, because they look for the like people who know this coding. So if anyone see this coding, it is not tough one. It is just a pattern. Just space a JSON and YAML are very simple. It is just matter of the space, and if you understand the pattern, see from which line, under which line, what it is. If you understand that, that's it. And rest everything is given here. See, these are the ready-made stuff here. You just need to correlate here. How I build my code by using this one only. So you can explore it. If you want a lot of things, then you can explore it, because as I told, cloud formation is something my favorite topic. I can teach you cloud formation next 1 month. I can make you automation expert. But this is not our objective. We need to uh, touch all other services. Okay, but based on that, Lambda is coming, Route 53 is coming. So there are some major topics we need to discuss. But with but if you hands on with this at least 3 4 templates, then if you're interested, it's your time, everything is here, just go and build it. No one is going to stop you why you build that one, right? So similarly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete these all templates, okay, because they're already charging me every day. Okay, in the all-in-one, uh, while deleting template first, okay, there is something called rollback, right? Rollback means what? See, the first step is creating VPC, second is subnet, third is EC2. If suppose it created two steps and third step EC2 is having some problem, so in the rollback it will delete the subnet as well as the VPC also, because it want all these three steps to be completed. Then only it will complete. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this one by one. So that's it. Any question, any suggestion, any excitement, something, please share.
No, nothing really. And I think we have to practice this a few times.